Biscuit. It is good to see you. And of course, good morning to you. I'm gonna grab this bucket right here, and I'm gonna head out to the garden. Goji, you coming to the garden? Let's see if Goji and Yum, oh, there goes Yum Yum, there they go. So I had an idea for this vlog, and I figured that I would go ahead and show you what I do when I am not training or working out. I think sometimes people might get this impression that when you have a martial arts channel like Kali Center or some of these other martial arts channels, that all we do is train martial arts and work out all the time, every single day, 24 hours a day. And as that may be true for some, that's definitely not true for me. I have a lot that I have to do around the house, the garden, around the property. So let's take today's video and kind of show you what I have going on during the week when I'm not training. Every day I've got some garden chores, and one of the main chores is I have to come into the garden and I have to do some pest control. We have a few main pests around this time of year. We have our cabbage worms that will attack pretty much everything that we grow as far as our leafy greens, because that's what they do. Cabbage and broccoli and kale and basically anything that has been domesticated off of mustards. So I'm gonna go through my broccoli plants first because we like using the leaves for wraps and salads and stuff like that. So we don't wanna lose our leaves, even though I harvested majority of the flowers already. We don't wanna lose the leaves because we wanna use those as well. We wanna use the whole plant. So I'm gonna go ahead and start here and do some pest control right now in the garden. All right, the broccoli looks good. Only a few worms that were on it. And check this out, got some really nice eggplants growing. Got one here. Got a couple that are gonna start there. A few over in here. Got that one. While I'm taking care of pest control, this is when I will do some of the pruning as well. And when I prune, I'll take the stuff that I prune off that's kind of dying, yellow and dying, and then I will throw it back in the bed as mulch, and it will break down and it will feed the plants and give more nutrients to the plants. Now the squash, these are the ones that can become a problem. The squash bugs, a real menace to the garden. So I'll really thoroughly check this because I really want to make sure I stay on top of our squash this year. I didn't plant a whole lot of squash this year, but if we do have squash bugs, I don't want them taking over my squash and then going over to my cucumbers and my watermelons and all that type of stuff. So the two main things I look for, obviously, is mature squash bugs or any kind of squash bugs, but right now it's just the mature ones. And any of the eggs. We got to remove any of the eggs because once those things hatch, it'll be a nightmare. But look at how pretty the flowers are. Lots of pretty flowers. That took care of the squash. Now, the third pest that I keep an eye out for, especially at this time of year, because this is when they start coming, are these damn Japanese beetles, man. They really went to town and attacked my, I see them already right up here, but they attacked my plum trees and my apple trees the hardest. And because I see a couple of them right there, I have to get the traps out. All that hard work, pruning and pest control, all that, that's the non-romantic side of gardening, but the reward, oh yeah. got some little tasks I gotta do. I gotta get the Japanese beetle traps up. So I'm doing that right now. I gotta put one up in the garden by the fruit trees, and I gotta put one up in the apple orchard. I'll have to figure out something else. I didn't even think about you guys. What's up, Holly? Yeah, what you doing? What I just thought about with that Japanese beetle trap is I might have to get a taller shepherd's hook for it, because I don't know if the cats are gonna try to play with it and tear it down. What's going on over here? I've got evidence that raccoons are getting into my garden, and they're going into the berries, the blackberries, blueberries, raspberries. Now I know exactly where the raccoons are living. They're living up in this knot right here. They've nested in the knot in this maple tree right here. Now, the weakest part of any fence is the gate. It's hard to get a gate that has no gaps in it unless you custom build it yourself, like the one I did for the apple orchard. But when you have a fence like this one, it's hard to do that, right? You're gonna have that space underneath, and then you're gonna have that space in between the poles of the fence and the gate. So I think we're gonna try this method right here with the cinder blocks and the 4x4. Raccoons are really, really smart, but hopefully they're not strong enough, unless they figure out how to teamwork it, to move those cinder blocks. So the only thing I gotta figure out is how do I block that side of the gate, but where it's not such a nuisance for me to get in and out of the garden. All right, so we'll see if the raccoons can figure out this system. So obviously I had to block the bottom. We'll see if they're strong enough or they can figure out teamwork to move those cinder blocks in that 4x4. And then I went ahead, used some chicken wire, and then use this. So we'll see if they can figure those out, those little bungees, or what. I'm gonna go harvest some beets and bake up some beet fries to go with dinner tonight. And I also am going to do some planting. I gotta sow some seeds, gotta keep the garden going. I'm gonna sow a few more beets, some carrots, and a few other things. See the baby deer right there? The other ones are running around back there. Look at Goji. Goji's right there on the stump watching. Well, guys, I crashed my drone making this video for you. Poor camera. At least I was able to rescue all the other footage that I got, but the last clip, the crash clip, it didn't save it. It didn't get it. I wish it did though, because that would have been really, really cool. The things I go through to make these videos for you. And right now I'm uploading a new video to the main channel, the Collie Center channel. It's a staff video. I'm doing a small series of staff Saturdays. All right, so if you like training the staff, I got a new staff video coming out every single Saturday for a while. I wanted to end this vlog with some epic drone footage, but as you know now, unfortunately, my drone is out of order. But I do have a new one coming in later this week in a few days. So by my next vlog, we'll be back in action and I'll have some epic drone shots. I'm gonna go out and get some real epic drone shots. So make sure that you are subscribed and hit that bell so that way you don't miss the video coming up next, and I'll show you the new drone that I'm getting. Anyway, this vlog is over. I'll try to get some nature shots, I guess, without the drone. Probably won't be as cool. Definitely won't be as epic, but we'll fix that. I'll see you guys next time.